It's Thursday and we got just 4 games on the card. Let's break down each one of these games, guys, see if we can come up with some winners for tonight. Let's go. Alright guys, first game here, Orlando and Charlotte taking on the Hornets. The Magic been struggling, just 1-3 on the year. A team that I had picked to come out of the Eastern Conference actually this year. I like them. I like the roster. I like the move they made with Desmond Bane. Jalen Suggs came back from injury. I like the roster, guys, and it's very early in the season. I do expect them to turn things around, go on a bit of a run. But they've been struggling in their first 4 games, just 1-3, and they're coming off a big blowout loss to the Pistons. They gave up 135 points. Orlando, last year known for their defensive prowess, getting after it on the defensive end. This year, things have been a bit sloppy. And taking on Charlotte, guys, Charlotte can put the ball in the basket. This is not going to be an easy game. Third game in 4 nights for the Magic. It's possible that Jalen Suggs sits. Usually doesn't play on back-to-back since coming off off-season surgery. But I still like the Magic here, guys. It looks like a trap game, but I like the Magic here with the -3. All right, next up, Golden State and Milwaukee taking on the Bucks. The Warriors only meeting this year in Milwaukee. They're favored by 3 on the road, 231.5 the total. Both teams have started off the season very good. Milwaukee is 3-1 on the year. Golden State 4-1. They're both very good against the spread. The Bucks are perfect 4-0. Golden State 4-1. In the last 10 meetings, Golden State has a 6-4 edge. So just looking at these numbers, guys, even though, like I've said in previous videos, it's very early still. We don't have our sample size, the sample size that we need quite just yet to put in regular sized action. But when you look at this, it looks pretty evenly matched, guys. So in this case, since it looks like a coin flip game, let's take the plus points with the Bucks at home. I'm probably not going to bet this game, but if I had to pick a side, take the plus points with Milwaukee. All right, next up, Washington and OKC taking the Thunder. Now, guys, what kind of analysis do you want me to give you in this game? The Thunder should come out and put the beat down on the Washington Wizards. But if you look at OKC, they are perfect 5-0 so far to start the year, but they're just 1-4 against the number. The covering machine of last year has not started off that great this year. So if I were to put in some action in this game, which I definitely will not, I'd probably take the plus points with Washington. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little backdoor cover in the works over here. Washington looked pretty decent in their last game, guys, a game that they completely blew against the Sixers. They were up huge, and they got they took the L after going to OT, a game that they had almost certainly locked up. They could not hold on. They lost in their last game against the Sixers, 1-3 on the year. But guys, like I said, the backdoor cover here would not surprise me one bit. All right, last game of the night, we got a couple of pretty hot teams, guys. The Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs. Spurs off to a perfect start to their year. They are 4-0 in their first 4 games. Pretty dominant. Victor Wembanyama has been balling. MVP, frontrunner in my opinion so far. He's been playing absolutely fantastic. The Miami Heat also 3-1, just 1 loss. Perfect 4-0 against the spread. Both teams are looking pretty hard. On the injury front, the Miami Heat looks like Norm Powell is going to miss another game. San Antonio, everyone that played in the previous games should still be in the line. Now this line, guys, 5.5 points is a little high. My line estimate did have this a little bit lower, around 4 points. So usually, guys, in this spot, I would go with the Spurs here in the -5. This is a tough game actually to handicap, guys. If you look at the last 10, the head-to-head, Miami's won 9 out of the last 10 games. They have owned the San Antonio Spurs, even though things do look a little different this year, guys, for the Spurs. They look like they're on a mission, and looks like no fluke. This is no fluke. The start of the perfect 4-0 start to their year. Tough game, guys. Tough game. You can either... man, I don't know what to do here. The 9 wins in the last 10 games is tough for Miami. But I'm going to take the Spurs here, guys, with the -5.5. I think they can keep rolling. Norm Powell being out, not good for the Miami Heat. Let's take the Spurs here in the -5.5. And these are my looks for tonight's games. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm not too in love with tonight's card. I might even just completely sit this out sidelines. Like I said, we're still in the phase where we're collecting data, tracking these teams. Probably another week or so until we start putting in our regular sized action. If anything, guys, last minute, if I see something, I'll post it on my X. If you haven't followed me, give me a follow on X at Pick'emNBA. bets. And with that, guys, I'm going to cut the video right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your place, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Later.